As the North Korea-U.S. summit is bringing together two very unique leaders, even the smallest details can turn out to be quite crucial. Jung-hee zooms in on what to look out for at the historic summit in Singapore.
U.S. news magazine Politico and the New York Times laid out some of the seemingly trivial but not so trivial details that need settling before the first ever Pyongyang-Washington summit. Those points include how the two leaders will have their first encounter, especially their physical contact. Trump is famous for his aggressive handshake that sometimes pulls his counterpart off balance, while Kim Jong-un has shown some unexpectedly friendly gestures towards South Korean President Moon Jae-in at the past two summits, holding hands and some intense hugging. Another question is, will the flags of both North Korea and the U.S. appear at the photo session? This is also a question of whether Washington considers North Korea as a formal country. Also, given that President Trump is over 20 centimeters taller than North Korea's Kim, there's the question of whether they'll take pictures together standing or only when seated.
A North Korean leader does not want to look weak-kneed in front of his own people, because in the age of the internet, North Korean leadership cannot really block every bit of information about the summit meeting to infiltrate inside North Korea. So it is very important and essential for Kim Jong-un to pose the right image as the absolute and confident leader of North Korea, shoulder to shoulder to the leader of the most powerful country in the world.
Then there's the menu and what the two leaders will toast with. Kim is known to enjoy wine, but Trump doesn't drink at all. The U.S. must also carefully choose President Trump's gift to Kim Jong-un so that it doesn't violate Washington's own sanctions on North Korea. But the most important point to watch will be, will Kim and Trump issue a joint communique? As the June 12th Singapore summit is expected to be the first of the many, a final and ultimate agreement on denuclearization may not happen this time. Still, what exactly the communique stipulates and whether the two sides will announce that they'll meet again in the future will determine the success of the summit. And there's the question of whether the two leaders will stand before the press together, just like Kim and Moon did at their April inter-Korean summit. Jung-hee, Arirang News.